I had the pleasure of sitting down with Craig Mathias, one of the leading voices in wireless and mobile communications. I hope you enjoy his insights as much as I did.
The big question, I think, is, does the tablet replace the notebook? Answer, no, it really doesn't. And generally, we've divided the world into content creators and content consumers. There's a lot more consumers than there are creators, obviously. But if you're primarily a content consumer, tablets are definitely the way to go. The big issue for me in the enterprise is training and support costs. You know, it'd be nice to be able to converge to a smaller number of platforms. It makes it so much easier to provide the necessary capabilities for the bring your own device phenomenon to come to fruition in an arbitrary enterprise. But even if that happens, you've got Android and all of its flavors, iOS, and to be fair, several flavors of that, BlackBerry, the old version and the new version, and then various versions of Windows Mobile, Windows Phone, Windows whatever. Diversity, divergence, not convergence, at least not anytime soon. There aren't really enough vendors in the space yet today to generate that kind of critical mass. There's a lot of good products on the market. I would not hesitate to recommend mobile unified communication solutions to any enterprise IT department. But we're going to be seeing a fairly slow progression there. It's going to take quite some time. Ultimately, will it be the dominant metaphor for enterprise communications? Absolutely. I mean, most people have not heard of ShoreTel, but ShoreTel is built a very nice unified communications with mobility. You need to stress that unified communications doesn't necessarily imply mobility. They've got both. And they've been able to put together, I think, an outstanding offering in that particular area. You know, a little client goes on the smartphone, very easy to use. There are plenty of others out there, I think, that will come into the fold over time. Microsoft, I think, is going to play a role here. It's very likely, I think, that Apple will be getting into this over time. When that happens, when you see the large players as well as the small players, then you can build critical mass.